My fair share of truly wireless earbuds in the past, and for the most part they've all been trash in one way or another, but my most recent pair, being the Jabra Runs, which is a more reputable name, was surprisingly the straw that broke the camel's back for me when it comes to truly wireless earbuds. I experienced everything from severe audio dropouts to the audio just going completely mute in the middle of me watching videos, and that's what made me run out and go and put my faith in a new pair, the Jabra Elite Actives 65T. So naturally, the very first thing that I noticed about the Elite Actives was its charging case. The latch on the Jabra Runs case would often pop open by itself all the time, whether it was in my bag or in my pants pocket, therefore turning the earbuds on and connecting to my phone at the most random times without my consent. So with the Actives, the first thing that stood out to me was that the case has a tight closure. It's nice and secure, so first impressions were off to a good start. This sweat resistant material on the case does pick up a good amount of oil, so if you're someone like me who occasionally uses beard oil, or if you just have oily skin in general, just know that that is a small maintenance you're gonna have to keep up with, but a simple microfiber cloth will help keep it looking brand new. Now when you crack open the case, the LED in between indicates the remaining battery for the earbuds, while the outside LED tells you the battery status for the case itself. And when removed from the case, each earbud will flash briefly, giving you the individual battery status of each earbud, with green, yellow, red corresponding to high, medium, and low. Both the case and the earbuds have metal coils, so on contact it initiates a charge, and closing the case keeps them in place. Now you want to be careful when handling these. They're easy to drop just like most earbuds. I've even dropped them a few times on several different surfaces including concrete, and I haven't seen a single scuff or scratch, so that material is pretty durable, and I think that this navy blue / copper color combo works really well for these. Now these do have an IP56 rating, so while they aren't submergible like our smartphones, I had no problem getting caught in the rain with these. Even riding my bike through an open sprinkler, the earbuds were just fine, so don't be afraid to get these earbuds a little wet. Now these do feature 4-way microphones, 2 on each earbud, with the smaller set of microphones on the tips designed to pick up your voice, while the larger outer ones are meant to cancel outside noise, and they all work together for Jabra's hear-through feature, which I'll touch on in just a second. Now with a quick glance, the earbuds look identical, but they actually behave very differently. First off, the right earbud lets you manually power on and off, and it also doubles as your multifunction button to access certain features. Now the left earbud acts as your volume and skip track, as well as its own reconnection button by pressing and holding volume down. And either button can be used to check the battery status only when there's nothing being played back. Secondly, these earbuds have a master-slave setup, the right earbud being the master, so you can only use this one by itself for mono listening. I kind of wish it was an either-or scenario, or at least give us the option to choose in the settings which earbud we want to be the dominant one. It also came with a micro USB charging cable, as if I need any more of these piling up, along with 3 ear tips, small, medium, and large. Now the mediums happen to fit me perfectly with no adjustments needed whatsoever, so it was nice not having to go through that step. Speaking of fit, these are the most comfortable truly wireless earbuds out of all the ones that I've tried in the past, and I'm really impressed at how well they stay in place without the need for wingtips. You just slide them in and the microphones naturally align towards your mouth and you're good to go. So backtracking for a second, they power on as soon as you take them out the case, and by the time you bring them to your ear, they're already connected. And that's one thing that I really loved about these earbuds. The connection was instant, and that's something that I cannot say about any of the other truly wireless earbuds that I've tried in the past. And when it came to pairing these, it was the same story. The process only took seconds. Running a sync test proved that these earbuds were on point. Audio syncing between the 2 earbuds is uninterrupted. They're in perfect sync at all times. I haven't experienced any dropouts of any kind. And a lot of that is thanks to the fact that these feature Bluetooth 5.0, ensuring much faster and improved connection. You're getting almost double the bandwidth as the previous generation Bluetooth 4.2. And the one thing that I like about these is that you don't necessarily need to use the Jabra Sound Plus app to take advantage of some of its features. For example, double tapping the master earbud twice activates Jabra's hear-through feature by using the larger microphones to pick up the noises from the outside environment, making you aware of your surroundings. I will say though, I find that feature to be best effective when the music is at about 40-50% volume. Listening to anything higher than that, your music will eventually overpower that feature and eventually drown out the outside world anyway, so that's something to keep in mind. But when listening at an appropriate volume, it does its job well. Things like train announcements, bike bells, car horns, and traffic are all very audible, or rather enhanced, so it's heard together with your music. But if you go ahead and download the Jabra Sound Plus app, you get access to a couple more features, and it even gives you a little more control of that hear-through feature by adjusting the sensitivity of it. I personally just leave it halfway. It's not something that I'm always using anyway, but it's always a nice option to have. And double tapping it again brings it back to normal by reversing the operation and canceling out the outside world. It's not necessarily active noise canceling, but it still does a good job considering how small these are. These also have built-in accelerometers, which is dope. So if you like to monitor your exercises, you can do so through the Sound Plus app. They really took into consideration the practicality of these earbuds, and that's something that I'd give any manufacturer points for. Now, one of my favorite features is the auto pause feature. So when you remove one of the earbuds from your ear, it pauses whatever you're listening to. So these are similar to Apple's AirPods, but unlike the AirPods that use infrared technology to do the whole pausing thing, these use a proximity sensor. So when they're a certain distance apart, it automatically pauses, and vice versa, when they come back close together, it'll resume playback. And it works like a charm. I've had no hiccups since I've been using it, and it's another one of those features that not a lot of truly wireless earbuds have, and I think Jabra has done a great job at implementing that technology. Now, my second favorite thing about the Elite Actives is that it has built-in support for all major voice assistants, depending on whichever one is native to your phone. So we're talking about Siri, Google Assistant, and yes, advertised with these earbuds is built-in support for Alexa as well. So if you guys seen my previous videos, you should know how excited that makes me. So after signing into your Alexa account through the Jabra app, these operate just like any other Alexa-enabled speaker would on the market, except in the form of earbuds. So instead of saying Alexa, you just have to hold down the multifunction button until you hear one beep, and then you proceed to talk in your command or say your routines or whatever you need. Here's where things aren't so perfect for me anymore. So as much as I love the idea of the Alexa integration, they still have a few kinks to work out. Alexa was just inconsistent a lot of times. So oftentimes what would happen is when the earbuds were connected to the phone, the Sound Plus app wouldn't detect that they were connected, so the earbuds couldn't talk to the Jabra services or settings. As a result, whenever I would try to trigger Alexa, I would get Google Assistant instead because it couldn't communicate to Alexa's services from within the Jabra app. Alright, so now let's get to the call and sound quality. So starting off with the call quality, these sound pretty good. I was actually really surprised at how confident I was able to speak without having to overexert my voice and unnaturally speak louder than I do to get through to the other person. So I was doing things like riding bike, taking the train, pretty loud commuting environments. However, at the same time, I was never once asked to speak up, nor did they tell me they couldn't hear me. So everything sounded very natural. In fact, they were surprised when I told them that I was speaking with earbuds on. So now as far as audio quality goes, these sound great for being truly wireless earbuds. Now if you're looking for bass heavy earbuds, these aren't the ones. The bass is there, but like I said, if you're looking for bass heavy earbuds, these are not the one. Clarity is there. I mean, these work for all genres of music. I mean, you could always dive into the music settings and tweak the sound how you like. Now as far as battery life goes, unlike the Alexa feature, these actually perform to what was advertised. I'm getting anywhere between 4 and 5 hours easy listening to music at about 60% volume. That's on a single charge. And so now the case gives you an extra 2 charges, so you're looking at a fully charged case with the earbuds inside that can take you anywhere between 2 and 3 days of use without having to worry about finding the next outlet. You do get a low battery warning, so that's also helpful. You know exactly when to throw it in the case. Now on the topic of charging, it takes me anywhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours to charge the case with the earbuds inside to go from red to fully solid green status. I really don't know what else to say about these. I'm just so happy that I finally found a pair of truly wireless earbuds that I can use on a daily basis and feel confident in using with no connection anxiety, no syncing issues or anything like that. Fantastic alternative to Apple's AirPods in the same price range, except they don't look as ugly as the AirPods. So if you're interested in picking this up, I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video and you found this to be of value, share this with a friend or two and show some love to that like button. And if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to subscribe and make sure you hit that alerts bell so you get notified whenever I drop my next awesome tech video. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one soon. Peace out.